Dude, check this out. Dry carbon hood vents that I got from Japan from Tactical Art. It's actually a Honda shot. They designed this for their EG, but this will also work for other cars. I mean, it's pretty generic, but the shape fits my hood pretty well. I already have a vented hood, but the vents, it's a little tiny. I'm gonna enlarge that, but also add this on here. No, I'm not gonna freaking install it like this because that looks pretty dang tacky. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna make a pattern on the hood itself, the yellow part of the hood, just outlining the inside part, the vents only. The flange, this area right here, the flat piece, I'm gonna have that inside of the hood, right? So I'm gonna cut out the smaller part, this right here, and then we're gonna mount it from the inside, and then we can color match the vents right here if we want to. I might just leave it carbon, kind of like this, but yeah. This is not gonna be easy, and I might botch this really bad and ruin my carbon fiber hood, but let's go. Okay, step one, we're just gonna cover this whole thing with tape. Get yourself a marker, and I'm just gonna measure straight this way. Let's just say 4 inch. So edge of the hood to here is 4 inches. Then we're gonna draw a line all the way across. Nice. And I'm just gonna connect the dots here. It's pretty simple. This is my process. You guys can use it, or you can do your own. I'm sure everyone's got their own way of doing things, but this is what works for me. Mind you, I've never put vented little bolt-on vents on my hood before, so this is a first for me as well. And then we're gonna go over here. And then down to the headlight. Again, this is just a reference line. There you go. So I got one of these laser thingies from Home Depot, and it helps a lot on getting these things like straight. So since the hood's got a bunch of weird lines or bulges, this helps a lot. Oh, almost close, almost close. You guys get the idea. I'm just gonna use this machine to get this thing fairly leveled, and then we should be Gucci for the cross line. This is the same laser line that we just shot earlier. So I'm just gonna connect the dots here. All right. Then we're gonna figure out the center line between the hood vent and the edge of the hood, right? So I've already kind of measured this. So this area right here, from the tip of the hood vent to the tip of the hood's like 15.5. So I got it marked down as 7.5 center. From here to here, also we got the center, so this is 18, so half of that is 9, so that's completely centered. Now we're just gonna draw a line. Oops. The trick with using the marker is to not push down hard, okay? So just let it glide and straight. Don't go sideways, and that's how you end up with like a wonky line. So next thing I did here is I just put tape all the way around the flange. So this is the flange. See that? There's a carbon flange on here. And then this is gonna be the area that we're gonna cut out, the black area. All right, so this is just like a template. So I marked the center line right here. That's the center line between here and here. So that should be the center of this whole piece. And same with the top right here. So I'm just gonna line this up, these two marks, on the center line that I did right here. Now I'm gonna carefully remove this without warping it too much. See, it's not too warped, it's not like funky or anything. If I lay it down, it still keeps its shape. So I put some markers right here where to align this. So I'm just gonna block the camera here real quick so I can line this up. You get the idea. After that, we're just gonna draw a line inside, and that's what we're gonna cut out. So I spent about 2 hours lining all this up. So as you can see, this area right here where the cross hatching, that's what we're gonna be cutting out, all right? And then same with this side. So now, with all these reference lines, I can pretty much measure from, say, like here to this point, here to this point, or wherever in that area, and I can match it with this side to make sure that they are completely identical. And then all we gotta do is get ourselves either a Dremel or a jigsaw. I'm gonna use an air saw, and we're just gonna cut this out, and then we'll clean it up, and then hopefully everything fits.